Hello everyone, I am Bishwarup Pal, and today I will be talking about modeling palm squirrel distributions with citizen science, social media, and traditional data sources. Citizen science is a great source to collect data for scientific research by engaging common non-professional people. These indirect field surveys benefit from being cost-effective, time-efficient, and allowing data collection over large geographical areas. But relatively few studies have assessed its strengths and limitations. In this study, we looked at palm squirrels of the genus Funambulus, which are endemic to the Indian subcontinent. These squirrels are not well understood despite their ubiquitous presence in forested and human-dominated habitats. As they are very commonly found and photographed, we decided to also use social media platforms as a possible source of information. The four species of Funambulus in India are the five-striped palm squirrel or Funambulus pennanti, three-striped palm squirrel or Funambulus palmarum, jungle-striped palm squirrel or Funambulus tristratus, and dusky-striped palm squirrel or Funambulus sublineatus. Funambulus pennanti is brownish-gray in color with five stripes on the ventral side, found in the northern and central parts of India. Funambulus palmarum is brownish-gray in color and has three pale stripes, found in the peninsula extending up to central India. Funambulus tristratus is endemic to the western part of peninsular India. The rusty red face and rump are key features for differentiating from the very similar looking Funambulus palmarum. And lastly, Funambulus sublineatus occurs in the evergreen and semi-evergreen forests of the Western Ghats in India. It is smaller and dull in appearance as compared to other Funambulus species. Our main objective is to investigate how useful citizen science and social media records are compared to traditional sources. We specifically wanted to look at whether these modern data sources can provide better coverage of the species range or provide occurrence records in unique locations not covered by traditional sources. We also looked at how accurate the records from these modern sources are and whether curation is required to make the data usable for scientific studies. Lastly, we assessed the robustness of records from citizen science and social media platforms using species distribution models. We collected data from three different sources. The traditional sources included museum records, natural history publications, and primary records collected by lab members. Citizen science records were collected from iNaturalist, India Biodiversity Portal, and Mammals of India. Social media records were collected from Facebook, Instagram, and Flickr. We also collected data from students residing in various parts of the country using a campus-wide closed WhatsApp group. Data curation had three steps: removing records with broad or non-specific locations, verifying all records by looking at the associated media, and omitting any records with media from where species identification was not possible. Identification of all records from citizen science and social media was performed by three persons, and a consensus was used as the final identification. Often, the records in citizen science platforms and social media are not by experts. Thus, curation after obtaining the data is of crucial importance. 84% of the citizen science records had specific locations, but the rest of the 16% of records only mentioned either districts, states, or just the country. For social media platforms, the number was 77%, which was significantly lower than citizen science. In many cases, the species were misidentified in the original records. Across all the citizen science sources, 94% of the records were correctly identified. The percentage of correctly identified records in social media was 85%, which was again significantly lower compared to the citizen science records. Curated records from the traditional sources are shown in the map on the left. The maps on the right shows the records for the Funambulus pennanti and Funambulus palmarum squirrels against their IUCN ranges. Though the records seem to cover the entire extent, there are many locations where more data is required. In this slide, we show the same for citizen science records. As is evident, many observations are clustered around big cities, and there are many locations where records are required. Though the curated social media records seem to cover a larger percentage of the range and are more spread out compared to citizen science, there are still large clusters of observations around cities. To assess this biased and clustered nature of records, we obtained data regarding intensity of light at night, human population density, and road networks, and compared them between the two sources. Locations of social media records showed a significantly higher intensity of light at night and were closer to roads compared to the citizen science. But there was no such trend present when we compared the population density. We see that social media records tend to be from more urban areas and near roads, places which are easily accessible. We generated species distribution models for two species, Funambulus pennanti and Funambulus palmarum, using each of the three types of data sources, as well as a combination of these three. To see how well they predicted the potential distribution of these species, we used bioclimatic variables from WorldClim as predictors and used Maxent to build the models. We used AUC of the testing data and visual assessment of the suitability maps to select the best model. Funambulus palmarum models had high AUC values, with the best overall model being the one with combined data sources. Major predictors of the distribution are shown below the maps. Analysis suggested that Funambulus palmarum is limited to areas with low temperature seasonality. Model with traditional sources showed low AUC and did not produce an accurate suitability map. Funambulus pennanti model showed fair to good AUC values, with the visually better suitability map produced by model with all data sources combined. Funambulus pennanti seems to be more likely to occur in areas where annual rainfall is lower and also strongly seasonal. Model with traditional sources showed low AUC, while citizen science data did not provide an accurate suitability map. So, in conclusion, we say that citizen science and social media records may prove to be indispensable in understanding species ecology and distribution, with good coverage of the species range and records from unique locations. Though a huge number of records are present in these platforms, they are not uniformly distributed across the range, and more observations are required from locations with insufficient records. Misidentifications are common in both the sources, and many records do not have specific location information. Thus, the curation of obtained data is crucial before being used for scientific studies. We suggest that a combination of records from traditional citizen science and social media is optimal for understanding species distribution. With this, I end my presentation. Thank you all for listening.